I'm happy to be here at Lost Lake. We're going to be doing Wild Fridays here all summer long. Each week we're going to do a different animal and kind of a little bit about their habitat and where they live. We're going to do a song, a couple activities, and then we're going to finish up with the song as well. So I'm going to head off now and we'll get started with this week's theme. So today's theme is Fishy Friends, and we're going to get started with the hello song. Hello friends, hello friends, hello friends, it's time to say hello. Hello. Now we're going to do take 5. So if you put up 5 fingers and you take your pointer finger and you follow each finger up, breathing in, and each finger down, breathing out, like this. Breathing in, breathing out. 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 Okay, now I'm going to head off and we're going to find out a little bit more about fish and their habitat. So I'm here at Blackcomb Creek today, and I want to tell you a little bit about fish and their habitat. What all fish need. They need air, water, bugs, and trees. So the air, you might notice flowing into the water, you might notice fast flowing streams have what we call ripples, and white bubbly parts there. So that's the air getting into the stream. Of course they need water, that's where they live, and they need bugs. So they may catch a bug that's fallen off a leaf up high in a tree into the water. There's also all kinds of aquatic insects that live in the water that they will eat. Some fish also eat other fish, and they also need trees. So trees provide shade cover for the fish. Trees provide stabilized roots for the shoreline. Trees also provide diversity in the current. Like if a tree falls into the river, you might notice a different flow there, or a little pool, which fish are known to enjoy a little rest in a pool sometimes. So I also want to tell you about some of the fish that live in our area. So we have rainbow trout, cutthroat trout, bull trout, sculpin, which are bottom feeders, and they have eyes on top of their head, and 3-spine stickleback, and they're short little fish. They've got 3 spikes on their back, and it's a unique characteristic because it helps them look bigger to larger fish that are going to chomp them. So if you notice a small little fish at one of the lakes or rivers, check and see if he's got 3 spikes on his back. He might be a stickleback. And the last fish I want to tell you about today is called the kokanee salmon. So it's a cousin of the sockeye salmon. Sockeye lives in the ocean, and kokanee salmon lives in fresh water. So I have a little friend here with me today. This is a sockeye salmon, a miniature sockeye salmon. But it's kind of a good example because this is the size of the kokanee salmon that live in our area. A couple of neat characteristics about fish: they have fins on both sides. So they use those fins to help them balance while they're swimming in the water. And they also use their tail to help propel them forward and backward. Another neat thing about fish is that their eyes, they can see really good underwater, and they actually never blink. The reason we blink is to keep our eyes moist. But because fish live underwater, they do not need to blink. So that's some cool facts about fish that live in the area. And I'm going to head off now, and we're going to talk about some activities you can do for today. Okay, so today's nature-inspired activity is to make your own mini fish habitat. So what you're going to need is any kind of container. We're going to get some smooth stones to put in the bottom. Most fish like smooth stones to lay their eggs in fast-flowing streams. And of course, fish need air, right? There's already air in the jar, so we're good for air. Air, water. Wait, let me find some water. I've got some water here. You could put a little bit more in that. Bugs. So since we don't have bugs, maybe we're going to use our imagination, and I've got some little pine cones here. So if you break them down and sprinkle them in there, that's going to be what I'd use for bugs today. And trees. So we've got some miniature little sticks, and this is going to represent our trees, air, water, bugs, and trees. And maybe we need some little fish. So I've got this little piece of cedar branch here, and I'm going to break a couple of pieces off. And those are going to be our little fish. This is our fish habitat for today. The second activity is to go to find a local river or stream, try and find out the name of the river or stream, and see where it starts and where it ends. For example, this creek that I'm sitting beside right now is Blackcomb Creek. It starts on Blackcomb Mountain, runs all the way down the mountain into Lost Lake, then it flows out of Lost Lake and meets up with Fitzsimmons Creek, and it flows all the way into Green Lake. So see if you can find a local river near you and find out where it starts and where it flows into. Have fun! So today's song is called What Do Wild Fish Need? And they need air, so we're going to do an action raising our hands up, breathing in, air, water, raindrops trickling down, bugs, give a little wiggle, and trees. And we're going to sing this song, repeat after me, so I'll start it. The second verse is going to be What Do Wild Kids Need? And they need air, water, hugs, and trees. Okay, so it goes like this, and you can repeat after me. What do wild fish need? What do wild fish need? Come on and sing with me. Come on and sing with me. Let's sing the wild fish song. Let's sing the wild fish song. Let's sing it all day long. Let's sing it all day long. They need air, air, water, water, bugs, bugs, and trees, trees. They need air, air, water, water, bugs, bugs, and trees, trees. Now it's the wild kids. What do wild kids need? What do wild kids need? Come on and sing with me. Come on and sing with me. Let's sing the wild kids song. Let's sing the wild kids song. Let's sing it all day long. Let's sing it all day long. They need air, air, water, water, hugs, hugs, and trees, and trees. They need air, air, water, water, hugs, hugs, and trees, please. Okay, so now we're going to finish up with the goodbye song. First we're going to say goodbye fishies, and then we're going to say goodbye friends. Goodbye fishies, goodbye fishies, goodbye fishies, it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye friends, goodbye friends, goodbye friends, it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye. Can't wait to see you next time.